On February 5th, 24 states, largest number ever, they're going to hold presidential primaries. And as you know, that number includes New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. In the home stretch, you can expect to see most of the candidates pounding the pavement in our backyards. Last night, Hillary attended 2 rallies in New Jersey, and her own Alicia Menendez, she got a chance to speak with the senator about life on the trail and what a Clinton presidency would look like. And before we get to your conversation with her, I'm curious, what was she doing here? She's up double digits, right? What's she doing in New Jersey?
She's doing 2 things. She was raising a nice chunk of change. That was part of it. And she was also activating her supporters. I think if she learned one thing coming out of Iowa, it's that you can't take anything for granted this election. So since we have President Bush's final State of the Union coming up in less than a week, I asked Senator Clinton what we might expect to hear a year from now in her first State of the Union, if she's elected president, and how those 2 speeches might be different.
You know, we have so many problems that have been ignored, denied, or mishandled by the Bush administration. I'm hoping that we're going to see some real action in an aggressive way to try to help shore up the economy and jumpstart jobs because of what's happening with the recession that is clearly underway in many parts of the country. We have a housing market that is in crisis. They don't seem to understand that we should stop the bleeding. I've put forth a plan to have a moratorium on home foreclosures for 90 days to try to help people work it out, freeze those interest rates that keep going up, make it absolutely clear that we are going to tackle this housing crisis, then give people both direct help in the way of energy help to pay their bills at the gas pump and to heat their homes. Let's make sure the unemployment compensation system is there so we have enough help for people as we start seeing all these big layoffs in New York and Wall Street. We've got to be ready, and we need tax rebates that go to everybody. So I hope that the president will come forward with some very positive ideas that will be passed quickly in a bipartisan way. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. We've got to make some big changes, get back to fiscal responsibility, start creating, green, clean energy jobs so that they can't be outsourced. Really just get back to an economy that works for everybody.
Things on the campaign trail have gotten pretty nasty pretty fast, and I'm wondering how you handle the criticisms from your opponents.
Well, you know what, elections are hard-fought contests, and there's a lot of comparisons and contrasts to be drawn. I'm just going to keep talking about my record. I will draw the distinctions that I think are appropriate for voters to get the information that they need to make an informed decision. But I feel very good about where we are. I was thrilled to win Nevada and New Hampshire before that. We've got great organizations in the February 5th states here in New Jersey and in New York. It's going to be a very exciting couple of weeks.
Final question. Imagine we could go back to day one and experience and change were not the 2 buzzwords of this campaign. What would be your number 1 argument for voters who are currently deciding between you and Senator Obama, the other frontrunner, for why you should be their choice?
Leadership. It boils down to leadership. Our country is in desperate need of leadership on day one. I think I have the experience we need to make the changes we want, and I believe that I have a unique set of qualifications on both ends of Pennsylvania Avenue, 35 years of work that I can bring and start tackling our problems on day one. I think we need a problem solver in the White House. We need to set the goals. We need to set high goals because that's who we are. We're Americans. We should be achieving universal health care, energy independence, an economy that works for everybody, an education system that produces better outcomes for all of our kids, making college affordable, withdrawing our troops from Iraq, and all that will take leadership, and I believe I can offer that to our country.
It's amazing the ability to stay on message regardless of the question, right?
She is unbelievable, yes.
Now, she's also unbelievable in the minds of the voters with all the ups and downs. She's still got a real comfortable lead. Have you figured out why she's doing so well in New Jersey where you were last night?
Actually, I had the same question. So I asked the United States Senator from New Jersey, Hillary's co-chair, and my dad why she's doing so well. He claimed that as a senator from New Jersey's sister state, Hillary is a known commodity.
Hillary Clinton is a known commodity to New Jersey, and it's a good commodity. She stood side by side with us after September 11th to help heal our region economically, as well as to help the families of those who lost loved ones, as well as just recently I worked with her in the Senate to take care of the first responders who are facing serious health challenges and weren't getting their health care needs attended to. It's because of Hillary Clinton that their health care needs are being responded to. She stood side by side with me when we tried to make sure that our ports weren't turned over to a foreign government, and we succeeded. It is because of Hillary that that several 100,000 New Jersey children today have health care that didn't have it before. So for these and so many other reasons, it's not about what she says as the candidate for President of the United States. It's what she's done as our colleague, as our neighbor in New York, for the people of New Jersey and for our country. And that's why she's doing so well in New Jersey.
Guy couldn't even give you an exclusive, huh?
Very busy man.
We like him. Thank you very much. Nice job, Alicia.